from uptown Charlotte. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Giants nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Thomas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on first and 10. Nice run on second and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
And 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Jones.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Giant ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Giants.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down by Anthony.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
He gets a seam and just gets through it. How about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with. And then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And
let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
from the shotgun. It's Bridgewater. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Out to the right here to Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down, Barkley. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try to field goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
For the Panther field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They run with Cunningham, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
15-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Makes the score Panthers.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Gain of 2 brings up second.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry.
This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing. Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They go with Cunningham. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
That was good.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters